let's talk. What you wanna talk about? Let's talk. What you wanna talk about? Kitchen talk, let's talk. What you wanna talk about? Kitchen talk, let's talk. Conversations that cool. Kitchen talk, let's talk. What you wanna talk about? Kitchen talk, let's talk. Conversations that cool. Let's talk. What you wanna talk about? Let's talk. What you wanna talk about?
Hey. Welcome.
Hello.
So, welcome. This is Kitchen Talk CTC, Conversations That Cook. We are here with some more people. I love it. Some new people, some returning people. It's what we do. I am super excited tonight because someone is doing me a very huge favor, and I'm so appreciative of her. So, here with us tonight is Dr. Brenda Hughes. She is a sociologist and she is a professor on the campus of Florida A&M University in the Sociology and Criminal Justice Department. Welcome.
Thank you very much. I appreciate the opportunity to be here.
Yay. And then introducing a new co-host, when he can, is Rod Washington joining us actually from Texas. So appreciation to you. Thank you. And then we have Charles Wesley Lattimore, the first Mr. FAMU, which is his introduction as always, from the city beautiful
Orlando, Florida.
Thank you. And my cousin. Thank you, cuz.
There you go.
Appreciate you so much. So this is what we have tonight. So just before we get started, since you're new to us, Rod, tell us just like a teeny bit about you.
Really? Okay.
Yeah,
So
let's
I'm
do it.
Rod Washington, originally from Jacksonville, Florida.
Crib.
I've been away for nearly 30 years by way of Arizona, now Texas, for the last almost 20 years. Father of 5, widower for about 4 years now. I'm in corporate America. I am an operations manager for the Web TPA organization, which is a Gadwell company. You guys may know it as Florida Blue.
Cool beans. Thank you. So we're gonna like dive right in. I have been seeing some very interesting things when it comes to what our topic is going to be for tonight, which is we're going to dig into social media a little bit. So, very interesting concept. So, my experience, I guess, with social media was, I guess, the first thing was probably Facebook 2,000 years ago. And social media time is 2,000 years ago because everything is like this. Once you get used to something, it's something else.
MySpace.
It's what?
Right. MySpace.
Right.
Oh my, was MySpace before Facebook?
Yes. Yeah.
I never did MySpace.
Oh, you were a late bloomer.
I mean, that's really kind of the story of my life. But hey, the point is I bloom. So yeah, MySpace with what was it? Black Planet, Black something. What was the thing?
There was a Black Planet.
Okay. Was
I
that
don't
one too?
remember that.
Social media
number
was.
I don't remember it, but
Yeah.
I've never heard of it actually.
It was
Mhm.
Black something because it was I can't even remember now how I heard about it. I don't know whether it was what's dude name? The radio disc jockey guy that retired some years ago. I can't think of his name now. He does a cruise.
oh,
Tom
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 Joyner.
Joyner.
Tom Joyner.
Okay.
I want to say it was something that he was doing or something like that. But anyway, so MySpace, um,
Mhm.
Facebook, and then later on Twitter, Instagram, A, B, C, D, E, F, G,
Yeah.
just all of it, all of it. So the part of the discussion that I thought was interesting was how things that I've been hearing is how people are trying to, in some ways, disconnect from social media. Then I'm like, okay, y'all created all of these platforms. Now y'all saying it's bad or good or whatever. So we know technology is a blessing and can be a curse. Um, so let me ask you this: who goes back to get their phone if they walk out the door without it?
Oh, most definitely. But not because of social media. It's, just needing to be connected, especially as you get older and you need to, knock on wood, something happens, you want to, have that phone with you. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I can say I'm guilty of that as well, primarily because of work. I have Teams connected, so I have to have that readily available.
Yeah.
I try to do a fine balance, so I will leave it on purpose.
Excuse me one second.
Really?
I would. Like if I'm gone and I'm in the car, it's like, okay, live without it. Live without it. I tell the children all the time, don't be a slave to the phone. So when I find myself wanting to turn back around, I'd be like, live without it.
Now that's interesting. So I guess some years ago, I I could take it or leave it. If I didn't pick it up, I'm not going back. I'm not going back to get it. Um, Now again, like Dr. Hughes, not necessarily for the social media aspect, but if somebody needs me, then
Yeah.
if I don't have it and it's a emergency or a need, so I stay
Yep.
connected in that way. Y'all do remember the house phone too, right? I know everybody remember that. Who still got a house phone? Tell the truth.
My
Just
parent,
got rid of one.
Jacksonville, Florida. and AT&T tried to pull the okey doke on them, and they split the service from DirecTV and ported their home phone number out to T-Mobile. And we had to go through hell and high water to get it back. They were not happy.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, landlines.
Yeah.
Landlines. However,
Payphones.
Payphone.
When I was in college, it was the dime or the quarter for the payphone,
Mhm.
so I could call and let somebody know where I was. I'm going here.
I do remember the payphone. Not that I used it that much. I don't remember using it that much, but I do remember the payphone.
I think
Very
periodically through this discussion, Lisa is going to let you all know how spoiled she was.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Did you say was?
Oh, okay.
Oh my goodness. Mm,
You know what? I own it.
Okay, there
Well,
we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Yeah.
everybody want what they want, right?
Well, this is
That's
true. This
true.
is true.
I
Some
want
more
what they
than
want,
others.
right? And I expect to get what I want.
Nothing
Blame
wrong
it on
with
my mama.
that.
She made sure. I'm just saying.
Mhm.
Really, Charles? That's what you had to say?
Landlines.
So now we have come from that to, I remember how exciting to me Facebook was. You could like share, your excitement or share this, and then others would join in. And I although I did feel some people overshared, and I still feel that. I do not want your play-by-play of your day. Yeah, I don't need all of that. But if that's what you need to do, I guess it's okay. I don't know. So we have moved through all of these spaces where there are some who cannot live without it. Um, and so, in talking about social media, what I'm finding now is there seems to be what people are sensing as this is like our norm. Like the social media now is our norm. This is what we do. If you want to advertise your business, you don't call the TV no more and do a commercial. You post on social media. So it's like it's got to be a part of some of the things that you do. So what I wanted to ask the sociologist is, how have you seen this shape how we move and do things?
How has social media shaped how we move and do things? Well, it is made for instant communication and connection, whereas, as we were just talking about I shouldn't say once upon a time because it makes me sound so old, but um, previously, before the innovation of social media, there would be a delay sometimes in communicating, whether it was, letter writing or making a telephone call and calling a landline and someone's not home. You have to wait until they get home to, you know, maybe respond to a call or call back. But now communication is almost instantaneous. You send an email, or a text, you're waiting, or make a post, you're waiting for that instant response. So we're less patient.
Mm,
We want the instant gratification. We want it, to come to us immediately. It's changed a lot. It's changed a lot of the ways that we communicate, the ways that we interact. Some of it, allows for more connection. For example, Facebook. I've connected to friends that I moved away from 20 or 30 years ago. So it allows that, but it also can create a false sense of belonging. Are these really my friends? Is this really my, Facebook family, as people like to say? So it's a double-edged sword.
that was going to be my next train of thought was, are are we really connected?
Ooh. I think in some ways there is a sense of connection with social media. So yes, we are really connected, but the type of connection may be different.
Mm,
Um, when you had more face-to-face interaction and more personal one-on-one interaction, that connection might have been a little bit deeper and more authentic versus liking someone's post, or seeing someone say something on Twitter or Instagram and responding to it, leaving a comment on it. Some of those might be a little bit more superficial, but there might be more of them.
mm.
Yeah.
And so we kind of move for the likes, so to speak.
We do. We do like the likes. I mean, some people have a great sense of validation and social capital from getting those likes. It becomes almost like we have a hybrid identity. We have an online self and a
Mm.
real life self. Yeah.
Oh my. Can
Yeah.
y'all imagine two of me? Oh, wow.
Well, there are two of you, Miss Lorraine. You have this online presence here, right? I mean, this is a form of social media.
Well, I guess you're right. You are
Yeah.
right. But
Yeah.
I'm like this, like off the
In
camera.
real life, anyway.
It's just
Uh-oh.
it, it's what you get. I'm trying to tell you. Don't act like that, Charles Wesley Lattimore. I promise you. I
No, but
promise
I would
you.
agree. I would agree. I feel that our connections aren't as authentic. We on social media are a part. We'll love to be a part of things,
Mm-hmm.
but the true connection with people, once this device is shut off, we go to our different areas and things that we are really engulfed in our day to day. And
Mm-hmm.
sometimes we can, it's that take it or leave it type of mentality. Today I'm a part of it. Today I'm in it. Tomorrow I'm not. And I find myself, even with posting, there's a period of time that, oh yes, post, post, post. But now I'm in this period of time where I just don't feel like putting things up there. I don't. And I looked at homecoming this weekend and everybody was posting, and it's almost like I felt like to be a part.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
I needed to share. I needed to put
Share.
something up
Right.
because yeah.
Yeah. There is a sense of pressure sometimes that comes
Mm.
with social media in terms of wanting to participate and share and be a part of the group, that conformity. Yeah.
Yeah, I found I remember thinking when COVID first hit, I think we almost talk about everything COVID and pre-COVID
Put
at this
COVID, right.
point. But
Yeah.
I remember thinking when they were talking about the social distancing and things like that. Um, hey Tasha, uh, I remember thinking social media for me and maybe even some people in my generation is social distancing because we were so used to coming together and being together and you know calling people be like, hey, let's, play some spades. Come on over to the house. And now you're in this space where you can't really do that. And so for me, it
Mm-hmm.
was the social media was social distancing. I was like, oh, okay, well, I gotta stay connected this way. Because I can't, talk to my friends in house no more, whatever. So
Right.
I found that distinction for me with social media. But then after a little while, it's like, who is really paying attention? Because if I stop posting, nobody picked up their phone and said, "Hey, girl, what's up? You ain't posted nothing in a while." So are we? That gets me to: Are we really connected,
That's
or
very
is
true.
it just this thing?
It-
Well, I say being apart.
I don't know that we have there's a good answer for that, because you're right. Sometimes someone can disappear from social media and it still continues to go on and move on, and
Mhm.
um it may be like a virtual connection, which it really is.
Mhm.
Mm.
Yeah.
I remember you mentioning about our online identities versus who we are for
Hmm.
real. And how that is even influencing um, our thought processes. Like, are we saying that I need to be polished in this person if I'm on here, but if I'm not on here, then what? I could just let it ride.
For some people, that's probably very accurate. It depends on how they're using social media.
Hmm.
Social media has brought in so many, a whole new language. We have a new job, social media influencers. That's something you didn't hear about 20 years ago. Who would have thought that you could, you know, create a bank account off of, getting likes and product endorsements, et cetera, et cetera. So yes, some people may have that kind of duality where they present themselves in one way for social media consumption because they might be selling a product, they want to get viewers and likes, and then obviously off screen, or behind the scenes, they may be a little bit different. They don't want to be. It's in sociology. It's akin to something we call the dramaturgical perspective, where, and we all participate in this. In the front stage, Irving Goffman has this theory that likens life to a theater. So we have a front stage performance where we present ourselves with our props and things, and social media is that front stage place where we dress up or put our makeup on and get our props, and we want to present a certain image of ourselves. And it's backstage when the camera's off or the social media is off that we prepare ourselves, and you don't want to see the backstage makings of who that person is. But when you come out, on stage, you're maybe playing some kind of role: social media influencer, happy couple. I mean, there's all kinds of genres of social media influencers, people who tell stories and cooking shows and whatever it may be. So yeah, i think
Well,
i think
that is definitely Charles Wesley Lattimore. He is always on stage.
And as you say, showing up as your authentic self. Those of us who do, there are people who create a persona and then live a
Right.
totally different way. I will say social media has allowed us to be attached to a broad spectrum of people, where in our day-to-day personal lives we might have been with a particular group or associated ourselves
Mm-hmm.
with particular spaces that we like, but when you turn on social media, it exposes you to everything and everybody.
It does. So in that way, you were talking a little bit about connecting. One of the things that social media and mass media has allowed is to find your niche. I mean, you might be interested in, needlepoint, and you can find a needlepoint group or whatever that little niche interest is, and it allows you to connect to people, and it diminishes the geographical barriers, where once upon a time it might be somebody in the neighborhood. Now it can be somebody in Texas or across the world who's interested in needlepoint, and you can, you know, connect with that group.
So very true. Roger, off for quiet. You good?
I'm just taking it in. I'm not a huge social media person, or do I have a big presence? So for me, Lisa and I share mutual cousins, right? And they may post something out there 3 4 weeks ago, and when I finally see it and I say something, you're just responding to that. So I'm not really that big on, doing things on social media. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm very much like that too. I don't do social media
Mhm.
in that way, but probably because of the generation that I grew up in, and just fear of exposing too much of myself.
Yeah, and I think that's what it is for me too. Like my adult kids, they're out there and they put stuff out there. Their kids, everything. Yeah, I go out there and I like it, but I'm a very
Right.
private person. I don't put stuff out there for the world to see. It's not their business.
Yeah.
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 yeah, I agree. I think it is maybe a generational thing. I think for me, definitely social media is business to me at this point. Versus when it first got started, it was a little exciting. You go on a trip, you post your pictures, like, "Hey y'all, I'm doing this or whatever." But after a little while, it's like, "Oh, okay, yeah, that was fun for a minute, but."
Yeah.
Who cares? And then also for me, it's more of living in the moment. So I'm not trying to, make sure I take a picture so I can post later or post now,
Right.
whatever. It's like, let me live in this right now, like, you know, in that way.
Right.
Or if I do decide, and so like for my birthday month, I took pictures every day. And yeah, I'm sure my sisters and my niece got sick of me, but I didn't care because I was sharing them. But I didn't necessarily. I don't think I posted any of it on social media. It was like just my fun time. I sent it out to a few people, but it was like, oh, she's about to say, oh. So thank you.
Every day.
Yes, it was every day. So they were my social media.
Mm.
but but I get it. I get it. But Dr. Hughes, can you speak to the dangers a little bit of it, of social media? I
Of
know,
social media.
yeah.
There's Yes, I can speak to the dangers of social media. It's in some ways it's chock full of dangers, things that one wouldn't have thought about 20 years ago. Cyber stalking,
Mm,
20 years ago, that's something we might talk about in-person stalking, but cyber stalking is something new. Um, some of the research would suggest that there can be certain kinds of addictions that can come from using too much social media, or body dysphoria, I believe, for some young girls who look at images of,
mhm,
models and those kinds of things, and then compare themselves, and then, are trying to emulate media images that may or may not be realistic. All of A variety of different kinds of things can come from it. There are dangers associated with social media in terms of privacy and exploitation. And the list is very, very long. But there's the other side of it, which is good, that it allows us to mobilize. We can communicate, we can create communities. So we have to try to learn to balance those things. And one of the things that we have to be concerned about is catching up with our laws, catching up with innovations of technology. So, for example, when social media came out, who would have thought about cyber stalking? But eventually laws catch up and say, okay, this is something, maybe an unintended consequence that we didn't expect from this particular new innovation. And so we have to find ways to regulate it.
mm.
So there's that balance as well. Also, personal regulation, just understanding what it's doing to us. I think students have lost attention spans. Attention spans are a little bit shorter. We don't have as much patience sometimes. um, so maybe it used to be a minute or a minute and a half, and now we're down to the 15-second. If you haven't gotten to the point in 15, 20, 30 seconds, people are ready to move on to the next thing, right?
That scrolling is for real.
Yeah.
It's like, but
Make a
it is
point.
it, yeah, and you find it. I know. Um, so at the time that COVID hit, I was teaching, and I just knew I could not understand. So when we had to move to virtual spaces and things like that, and the students could not get it. And I'm like, what
Hmm.
are y'all talking about? Like, for me, I'm thinking, oh, this is gonna be a
Yeah.
breeze for them. Not realizing that this phone and these devices are there, they don't think about them in a way of education or in a way of edification. It's just entertainment, it's games. And so when you tell them you got to do such and such and so and so, and they like, well, how do I do that? Don't y'all Google everything?
Everything but what they need, right?
Right. I'm like, are y'all for real right now? It blew my mind. I could not understand what the problem was. But for them, it just did not connect. It did not
Hmm.
connect for them.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that was crazy. And also thinking about so how many do y'all get the screen time notifications? Like a screen time
Yes.
report?
Yeah.
I do have screen time for my high school juniors. I do, and their phones are turned off at 10:30, and they go back on at 7:30.
Oh, okay. Do you
Oh.
get a screen time report though?
I,
Like,
I do get report of usage, or there's a profile that gives me the information. It also, if they're holding the phone too close for too long, it also stops them from using it as well.
Oh, I didn't
Oh.
know that was a thing.
Yeah. Well, that's an iPhone feature. I don't know about other products.
So
Mhm.
what do you mean holding it too close? Like
Too
if
close
your
to their eyes
if
for
they
eye
too
strain.
exactly.
eye.
Right.
Oh.
Right. Mm-hmm.
It's another thing to consider. Generations that are growing up in front of a screen, what's the long-term effects of that on the eyes,
Mm.
Exactly.
right? Just
Mm-hmm.
like in my generation, it was sitting too close to the boom boxes.
Mm-hmm.
What's that effect on the hearing, right?
Mm.
And now it's with the ear pod things.
I know. We throw these devices in their hands at one. I have seen it.
Yeah.
I have seen it.
Yeah.
I'm like, so to me, I was like, y'all not helping them develop brain, like critical thinking and imagination, because they got it right here. It's like, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. So that is crazy. But
And their ability to master these things at such a young age is just astounding. My 4-year-old grandson, I turned on a show for him. We were at dinner and he wanted to watch something. I locked the screen so that he couldn't move to something else. He knows how to unlock it and goes to what he wants, and he knows he's not supposed to be watching.
Oh my gosh.
4 years old, yeah. Barely
Yeah.
4. He just turned 4, but he was
yeah,
doing that before he was 4. Yeah,
they will
it's
watch you and they see what you're doing.
Right.
for sure.
They're
For sure.
digital natives. That's what they call, they're born into this.
They are.
And
I
we have
like
to
that.
try to catch up. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
still trying to figure out some stuff. Like, wait, what that do? They like,
Mm-hmm.
and it's
Right.
good. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let me ask this question. Have you gotten lost in time scrolling?
Oh, absolutely. TikTok for sure. Yeah. Well, I have. I'll admit that I have a time or two. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
I
Most
you
have
just
nothing
definitely.
you just
but
like,
time.
wait a minute,
He said he has nothing but time.
nothing but, and that's what he means. I mean, good God. His job is make believe. He play make believe all the time.
Hallelujah.
Right. Right. So Charles does theater, does musical reviews, cruises.
Cruise
Yeah.
ships.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah. Yeah. We should all be so lucky.
Mm.
And some of us who do theater have to still work an 8 to 5 job. Yeah. For now.
There you go.
Whatever.
Speak life into it.
That's right.
That's why oh yeah, I got never time.
Yeah. I mean,
But
though
yeah.
though I have the time, literally, it I just feel like social media really is like too much information overload, and because it has given everybody the platform to speak, it's kind of
Exactly.
like close it and shut it down, and all the opinions, and you
And
find the
it
Right.
is.
world, it's a place that is a space that now is all over the place. And if you find yourself following it, as they say, you're being a follower of social media, then you'll find yourself being all over the place.
Hmm.
I
It's
think we
very
are
true.
definitely influenced by it, especially if you're not very, very careful.
Mhm.
Um, we form opinions based on some of the things that we have seen that we think may be true, but AI is definitely telling us that they could show us anything.
Right.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
They could show us anything, and if we're not careful and do our own research, we will buy right into it.
Yeah.
Scary. It's a little scary. It's just a little scary. I'm saying,
I think it's a lot scary, personally.
So don't downplay it, right?
No, because one of the things that is happening is unless we continue to be educated about it, we have some media literacy and some, a critical eye for it. with the innovation of AI, it changes the game. You see I don't know, I saw a video with a bear eating somebody. Yeah, that looks like AI. It's probably AI, but some people are not going to be able to distinguish the difference between that. And as AI develops, the sophistication of it's going to be developed, and we're not going to be able to distinguish reality from truth in some cases. So we could easily be influenced and fooled.
This is very true. I think I was watching The View, and they were discussing how AI is using the likeness of different actors
Actors.
Mm-hmm.
and things like that. And it's like, okay, or creating actors to do movies, which would take the human person out of it.
Right.
It's like we done worked, we done went to school, we done trained, and this is y'all but I think the fact that we have seen this already is just that it's hitting um, our entertainment industry now.
Mhm.
We done already seen machines take over. I refuse to do self checkout. I don't work here.
Mm.
I'm going to a register. You ain't got no register. I'm putting this back. I don't work here. I'm not doing self checkout because it has taken away from jobs. And I'm not
It
saying
has.
technology shouldn't progress us, but come on.
Yeah, not to
Yeah,
Right.
mention
unless you
it's taken away the personal touch of that human interaction. So
It
more
has.
and more, more and more.
More
It's
and
like
more.
we do not want to touch each other or talk to each other. Yeah, no, no, no. Unless you're giving me a really deep discount, I'm going to the register because
Look,
I
get
don't
your
work here.
discount.
I'm just saying.
yeah,
Right.
Why I gotta pay to do to
Yes. You
right.
do. And then if you make a mistake, they're coming after you. It's like,
right,
I don't work here. I'm doing the best that I can to make sure I scanned everything.
right, right. I'm like,
Yeah.
no, no.
Yeah.
I will stand in the line, that's fine. But I don't work here. I'm not finna self-checkout. No. I don't like it.
That's the double-edged sword of technology. And
Sure.
it just continues to evolve, and it continues to evolve faster and faster. And there's what sociologists called a cultural lag in terms of technological innovation, and then society
Mm,
catching up to understand what the implications are, and what the intended consequences are, and what the latent consequences are. We might think this is a wonderful thing, but we've got to also um, take precautions for some of the unintended things that happen as a result of them. One of the things, again, with AI, I can't imagine what that's going to be during the next major election cycle in the United States. I mean, we have bots on social media, right? So with AI, it's just, it's probably a part of AI, these bots, and it's just going to probably continue to grow unless there's some maybe governmental regulation, or maybe even people stepping away and saying enough is enough.
yeah, yeah. I agree that it's definitely moving faster than we are, definitely.
Hmm.
But the interesting thing is there are people creating it. So
Right.
how is it still moving that fast and we can't keep up, but you got people that can create these things? Or is it, uh, you know, I'm also a
Hmm.
movie person and conspiracy theorist. Like iRobot, that robot just developed its own brain and decided this is what we gonna do.
Well,
Like
that's what AI is
that's
supposed to
what
do
AI is
eventually.
doing.
Right. It eventually, it's artificial intelligence, and I forget the exact term that it's called, but where it starts to think for itself.
Mm-hmm.
And then what happens?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Then it turns into the Terminator.
Yeah.
Like we got
yeah,
clear signs. There are clear signs of where we're
yeah,
going.
yeah.
Hmm.
It's so stalkerish. So stalkerish. I'm like, I ain't even I think I turned it off on my phone where you can't listen to me for a command. We
You
just
think
can't
you've
do
turned it
that.
off.
Right,
Right.
right.
That's what I say. I think I turn it off. But I think this thing sometimes even read your mind because some things I ain't even said out loud and they pop up on my phone. I'm like, wait a minute. Did
I was
y'all
just
chip
thinking,
me?
yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah, yeah. They're definitely listening. Sometimes
It's
you've talked about something and you go and Google it, and it pops right up.
yeah,
Hmm.
It
Yeah,
yeah,
pops
yeah.
right up. Sometimes I ain't even say it out loud and it'll pop up anyway. I'm
yeah.
like, wait a
Mhm.
minute.
They know your
Don't do
Yeah.
thoughts.
They're reading your mind.
Whoever
that. Reading my mind.
is responsible for creating these algorithms that
Mm,
probably take math and psychology and put them together to figure out, okay, Lisa went and looked at a couch. Now I know she wants the rug. So let's give her some rug ads. Yeah.
mm, yeah,
And they
that's
probably definitely did that to me because I'm on Amazon all the time. I need to. Is there a pill
mhm.
for that?
There, there probably
The
will be
r-
soon.
the red one or the blue.
Or the, yeah, yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
I'm
Mm,
telling you, it is crazy. Crazy, crazy,
Mhm.
crazy. Um, so what is this? There's a new, I don't know how new it is, I just heard it, but they were talking about brain rot and how it's a phrase that was coined, I'm not sure by who, but how we could spend so much time scrolling and this, that, and the other that we cannot focus on other things even after we're off. Like we're exhausted, we can't, you know,
Can't think.
yeah, yeah.
I haven't really heard that term before, but I don't doubt that it exists somewhere because you can get tired and exhausted and overwhelmed by listening to all the information. A new term for me was doom scrolling. I didn't know what that was. I had to look it up when I kept hearing it over and over. And it's when you're scrolling, as we talked about before, and you're continuing to see negative things, and that starts to create anxieties and stresses. I don't know if you've ever gotten into a YouTube vortex or rabbit hole or a TikTok rabbit hole where you're just seeing all these sad stories about I need money or I'm sick or my husband's sick or something has happened, and then it's the negative and the government and whatever, all these bad things. I
That's
would
the
imagine
news.
that
TJ.
there you go. I would
That's
imagine
the
that
news.
brain rot is probably just kind of that overwhelming,
Yeah,
inundation of lots of lots of things that just maybe mentally exhaust you.
yeah. So, and then once you're there, it's like the stuff you need to do, you can't do, you can't think about it, or you can't engage the way you should and stuff like that. So I have not necessarily experienced that, but I have found myself scrolling and I'm like, okay, get off IG child and go do something else
Right.
right
I,
here.
I think it really is just that it's a stealer of focus.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
And you find yourself like, I have done it so till I have gotten off track. I see it in school with the kids all the time. Like they have their assignments, but if they go on some site, then they start sharing it with the next one, and everybody's coming over. They're never going back to where they needed to focus, where what they should.
Right.
In our mature age, and the wisdom kind of gives us a little more control to be able to go back because it's probably tied to a job, which is also part tied to our livelihood. It's a force you to get back to focus.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
the yeah,
Some of us, because some of us
Yeah.
still, I don't care how.
And
Mm, just-
the other thing that social media does as it relates to brain rot, I think it distracts us maybe
hmm
from important things. If we're,
Absolutely.
most definitely.
focused
Yeah.
on the trends or the fashion or whatever it may be, then the important issues that really may affect our lives.
You are so speaking the truth, because that is how I feel about what is going on in our world. Like, we are missing some of the most important things because our upper tier of government is just tweet and this and that, and just literally distraction from what is the main thing,
Right.
from what
And it's
is.
easy to get distracted. Our attention spans aren't as long as they used to be. Yeah.
I agree. Um, yeah, is there a way, or do you think we will ever be able to kind of go back? Like, can we really put this down and not be bothered with it?
When it comes down to the Hunger Games,
Oh gosh.
Is that a TV show?
Yeah.
Movie,
It's a movie.
right?
it's a movie.
Movie.
Oh,
But
it's a movie.
it's really like those things become, we've taken you off the screen and we've literally now, though we put you on a major screen, we've taken it out of your day-to-day hands to actually be the entertainment for the rich. And it's almost like the
Mm.
powers that be that we start to talk about, that get in these rooms, talk about, look at everybody on social, look at what they're doing on social, big brother looking at us on social media and all of those kind of
Mm.
things and saying, oh, look at them.
Mm-hmm.
Their own
While we go
amusement.
over here and right, we're doing this. Let them be distracted. Yeah, as
Are
if
we
it's
in the
real.
Hunger Games? We're in the Hunger Games right now.
We may very well be. We may be in a simulation. They
Wait a
say.
minute.
Oh God,
Yeah.
we're
Yeah.
in so much trouble. Oh,
Let's
I
say
can't. I can't. It's too
we,
much.
we are literally given all the information that we need, right?
Mm-hmm.
But to really say, will we beat it? No, what do? We just join it
Yeah.
and find ourselves assimilating to what it is for an easier comfort. And especially if it hasn't directly hit us yet. We talk about it, but
Mm-hmm.
since we got a roof, since we still got food, since we can still meet this day to day, the masses take for granted that it just has not hit us yet.
Wow.
And
And
so
it's
we're
kind of
watching
like,
it on. Yeah.
yeah. I was gonna say it's kind of like Pandora's box or the toothpaste in the tube. Once it's out, it's
You
hard to get
can't
it
put it
back.
back in.
Right.
No.
It's
Yeah.
You
hard.
cannot put it back in. So this is the world we live in. And
This is the world we live in, but here, think about this.
okay, help me.
Let's just say 10 years ago when we
Mm-hmm.
didn't have TikTok, right?
Mhm.
What's going
Mm-hmm.
to happen 10 years from now? What will it be that draws our attention?
Mhm.
And it's got to be something, and it's got to be greater than TikTok.
It's going to be something, whatever it is. I mean, as you mentioned, when we started this conversation, we had MySpace.
Mhm.
And that was a nice little slow, I don't want to say
So,
slow, but it was a nice little way of connecting with people, especially around, I think, musical interests, right?
yeah, correct.
MySpace is gone,
Yeah.
basically. I think it still exists, but it's
It still
basically,
it still
yeah,
exists. It's just not, much usage, but it does still exist.
You
right.
still got your MySpace page, Charles?
I know it's there,
They don't
Right.
ever go
but
away. You
yeah,
can
they
close it, but
never
it's
go
always
away.
there.
But
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's there
it's like
forever.
Skype and all of that stuff. They're there.
Hmm.
Right.
Oh
Skype.
my God,
I forgot
Skype.
about Skype.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They ain't
So
even go to Skype. They went straight to Zoom.
they went to Zoom. And we have it now, and we've got Facebook and Twitter and X or whatever it's called now. But
Hmm.
it changes, it evolves.
Oh yeah.
and it evolves quicker. So I don't know what the future holds, but I know it's going to change. I know something else is going to come after this, and what that's going to be and how that's going. It's probably going to be quicker and faster, and I don't know.
I'm gonna
Is
be in
is
my house saying, "Y'all come over and let's play some board games," because I just can't.
listen, is there a story out there that does not end in destruction?
Well, there you go.
Oh, you just made my heart cry a little bit. I just can't. Wow.
That's there you go.
Now, how long it is delayed, how we delay it, but ultimately, rather spiritual beings and believing in that story some way not. I haven't heard a case where
It
this
But
doesn't
ends
end.
well for
That's
no
right.
matter even how much the God above loves us all, it still doesn't end well until we get to the other side.
Mm,
wow.
there you go.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it is important literally to live the day to day to your best ability of happiness, of
Yeah.
what you create in this
Mm-hmm.
chaos,
Yeah.
you know.
And being
Yeah.
responsible in our social media use. I
Yeah.
like what you said, Rod, about monitoring the screen time,
Hmm.
especially for younger children, if so that their brains aren't filling up with, it is a way of communicating, but it's not filling up with memes and
Hmm.
trends and
Right.
yeah,
Nothing of substance. Yeah.
right.
Hmm.
But then
Yeah.
there are those things that are or that do have some substance.
Well,
Like
sure
there
there are,
are
but
a
those aren't the
few.
things that hold their attentions.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. You know.
That is true.
Yeah. Yeah, they may look at it on an as need basis, if
Mm.
it's a project or a school this or that, and as soon as that's done, they move on or move back to what
They,
it was they were that had their attention initially.
yeah,
Hmm.
back to the craziness.
Yeah, yeah. So,
But some of this stuff is kind of funny though. I'm like, okay, that was funny.
yeah, well,
Mm,
Texas this school term they have banned cell phones during school hours, other than you can only have them at lunchtime.
Hmm.
Hmm.
How's that working out for them?
You know, kids of course complain. Parents, are getting used to it. You know, yeah, they don't have a choice. I guess it was
Well,
becoming too big of a distraction and too big of a problem in terms of classroom etiquette and all the things that we've been seeing with teacher incidences
Absolutely.
and so forth, where the students were filming.
mhm.
So they've kind of banned those things for liability issues as well.
hmm.
Hmm.
That makes
Yeah.
sense.
Hmm.
Probably a good idea. Wish we could do it at the college level, but anyway.
Right.
You know
Yeah.
them grown children ain't gonna let you take their phone.
Nope.
Mm.
Nope. Nope.
But even as a parent, if I go to pick my kid up, the school has the internet. Your signal is blocked when you get a certain distance to the school. That's how serious Texas is about it. Like
Wow.
if I go pick my daughter from dance practice, once I get around the corner on the campus, my signal goes away.
Mm.
Yeah. So
Wow.
yeah. Yeah.
So then, what if it's an emergency?
Call
The
the
school,
school.
the school
School
has to call.
exactly. Yeah.
Landlines.
Hmm. Yeah. Hmm. Or they'll email you as well.
Yeah.
Hi, Mr. Washington. Your daughter's in the nurse's office. Hmm.
Uh,
Oh yeah.
okay.
Because when
Yeah.
we think about it, when we were in school, I mean, they didn't have
You're
instant
right.
access to us that
Absolutely.
way.
Sure.
Absolutely. Even when
Yep.
pages first came out, we wanted a pager. My mom was like, y'all don't need no pager. Y'all gonna be where I say to be when I say to be there. I was like, oh, okay. I gotta
Yeah.
page you.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
It's like, okay, you're right.
Mhm. Yeah.
Oh my. Just so much that can pull, like you would, like, I don't know who was saying it, just kind of pull focus
Mhm.
um and distract us from the main thing, from the real thing, from the things that we're supposed to be doing. And to me, Charles, even at any age, um
Mhm.
because we do find ourselves sometimes like somebody else send you something and you look at it and then before you know it you like and the hour is gone. Like, wait a minute,
Oh
what
yeah.
happened?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Age matters not anymore. My mother, almost 80, has discovered Facebook and is like a beast.
Oh.
I'm like, what are you doing? And she's texting with emojis now and all the. I'm like, who's showing you this foolishness? You know, I need you to get back to not knowing how to do anything. It's too much. Too much. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And
Yeah.
we've emphasized that distractions are fun
Hmm. Well, sure.
versus
Absolutely.
focus.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Focus is work,
Right.
and we all want a break from work.
This is true.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
This
And
is true.
listen, we've given, even in our holiness, that sin is fun.
Mm.
Righteousness is work.
Mm. True.
Really, Charles.
Well, I think that's always been true, Charles. The road less
Yeah.
traveled, right? I think they've always preached that.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Ah,
yeah. Part of that whole
And they
he comes to
not
steal,
only,
kill, and destroy. He
yeah,
captures your mind, all that good stuff, right?
not
Yeah, yeah,
only
yeah.
are they
So
preaching it, unfortunately, they're showing it.
sure, and they're using
Mm.
the very devices we're talking about on the pulpit. Hmm. iPads, preaching
Mm.
from your iPads, yeah.
Mm.
that is a helpful tool. Don't do that.
Oh, no, 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 no. And again, again, it's a
I'm
necessary
just
evil, right?
saying.
In
I'm
some,
just
in
messing
some
with you.
instances. Oh no, no, no. You're right. It is a necessary evil. Again, even in the workplace, some
Yeah.
applications you have to have that are linked to
Yeah.
the internet, right? In order to
Yeah.
do your job, in
Yeah.
order to stay connected, even when you're outside of work. Hmm.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This
So.
Marvin Winans thing, social media of Marvin Winans and the
Hmm.
money, where he told the lady she's in the wrong line. It came across as a chastisement
Hmm.
that you're asking for these $2,000, and she came up with twelve twelve
Hundred.
hundred dollars.
Hmm.
And the way, again, here's social media
Hmm.
of the optics of it all.
Right.
Yeah.
It literally then begins to be a destroyer.
I didn't see that.
Mhm.
Hmm.
I didn't see that.
But
But
here's
it
the
had.
thing that only relates to preachers who are out in the forefront, right? Because I had a conversation with one of my colleagues recently about this situation that you're talking about, and she's Catholic. I said, well, here's the thing that you're not understanding. The Pope takes advantages just like other preachers. You just don't hear about it. He's one of the wealthiest people in the world. He has means and access. Your local priest have taken a vow of poverty, but when you get to the level of a pope, it's no different than you are a CEO of an organization. It's the very same principle. He has
Mm.
access and means to everything the Catholic Church has and owns. And he
Mm,
does.
Mm.
They talk about, well, why do they need these people to drive them around? The Pope has somebody driving him around in the Pope mobile. He has an entourage. You just don't talk about it because it's what you know as a Catholic believer.
mm,
Mhm.
But when it's other religions, it's a problem. And especially for Black folks.
mm-hmm.
But I like
Hmm.
the last pope because he seemed to have had a little bit more of what this gospel was supposed to be.
Hmm.
He wasn't the one who needed the driver and all of that until he got to a certain age and all of that kind of stuff. Because he would walk, he would drive himself, carry his own bag. He didn't take
Mm-hmm.
the money like the rest of them did, or stayed in certain places. And he, he talked about that.
Mm-hmm.
But that's a whole different conversation.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. That's a
Different
ab-
show, right? There you go.
Sounds
There's a
sounds like
topic
another
you
for you.
have
kitchen talk,
There's a new
Father.
yeah.
topic for you.
That's a whole nother kitchen talk.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was about to say it sounds like you have a topic
Yeah,
for
right.
the next one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
That's a whole different debate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
so it is the hour, but I just want to know, like, if you did not have internet for a week, what would you do?
You know,
I
the
probably could
library,
focus and get some things done.
is still open. Barnes and Noble is still open. There's books. you know,
Yeah.
yeah, read something.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I rely on it for work, so that means I'm not going to be able to work.
Mm-hmm.
I'd probably catch up on some of the other things that I need to do. It might be a good thing.
And the things you want to do, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. This is true.
Probably be writing this show that I need to write.
You
There
need to
you
write
go.
it down.
So you'd be forced to do it. Is that what you're saying?
I'll be forced to do.
There you go. There you go.
Maybe we should unplug. Maybe we should take a vow to
Like,
unplug
could
for a
we
week.
do it? Like, could you really do it? I
You
don't.
know,
I don't.
I probably could, honestly.
Wait. So will my TV still work though
Sure.
without the
It'll just have
internet?
it won't have a cable signal. It'll
It
just
won't
have a
have.
local antenna. Yeah.
I have to watch the regular channels, huh?
You'll have to watch your local Tallahassee, whatever's going on. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't
Mhm.
know.
You
Yeah.
don't want that?
I mean, I could. I
Now
could.
that part I can do. That part I can do, to watch regular TV. In essence of
Mm-hmm.
traveling around the world and not necessarily having access. Sometimes when we go to these buildings in a week or so, and whatever their local channel is, and it's in different languages, cool. But I guess it's probably because we still got a phone and Wi-Fi.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
You have access to
Right.
We
something.
still got that.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, you have access
yeah.
to something. So yeah. So y'all want to take the challenge?
Nope.
Yeah. I mean,
It's gonna
Miss LeRae, you'd have to ask if I can have a week off,
I
and I'll
know.
take
Me
it.
too. That's what I asked. You know who I work for.
Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
Oh my god, I cannot.
Exactly.
I'm gonna try it during the holidays because
What's the
we get
challenge?
2 full weeks off.
No.
Like
Oh,
like
go try it as
Oh,
try
are
a
you referring
day.
to the challenge of unplugging?
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
we can't turn the internet off,
Well, sure. Well,
but
you
I
could.
think
You could literally unplug it. You
we
could.
could.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just when I say we can't literally turn it off, I mean, yeah, I could unplug it, but I could also plug it right back up.
Sure.
So,
Right.
but yeah, I'm gonna try it. I'll let you. I'm gonna do a social experiment, and
Well,
and
it's kind of remember what it felt like. All of you, I'm sure, have been through a hurricane or tropical storms when the electricity goes out.
Mm-hmm.
You remember how disconnected you feel? What's happening? What's going on? How's the rest of the city faring?
right, that is
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
yeah.
when your phone die, and you really can't
Mm-hmm.
talk to nobody, I hate it. In that
But see,
case, no, I'm not gonna do it. I hate
but
it.
even then, generator manufacturers have made billions to
Right.
combat that.
Yeah, that's
This
true.
is true because
Yeah.
I have
Mm-hmm.
researched the
Absolutely.
Generac or Genavac or whatever it is. I'm
And
like, oh, I
they're
can do
making
it.
them more affordable and more accessible every day.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So I
So
can.
true.
I hated it. That it was once I can't even remember, but I had like 3 temper tantrums that week while the lights was at. It's like, yeah, I gotta do something.
Mm-hmm.
Terrible. It was so terrible. The last one I just left. I'm like, oh, I'm not staying here. It
Mm.
It's like,
I
bye.
find it easier when when I am on the
Oh,
ship and there is no internet, or we're in the middle of the water 7 days straight. Like I can disconnect and I'm fine. But I think because I'm around people
I was gonna say you got a lot of entertainment,
and I'm engaged that way, so
and
even
you
if
are
it's
the entertainment.
land, if you're making this decision, one, you're gonna have to be good with you, but you're probably also gonna have to find a community of folk that you're not gonna have to be in your space by yourself, that you can go somewhere at least. That's when those connections that y'all were talking about
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
outside of the screen really
yeah,
connecting. Yeah.
sure. That's like
yeah,
the life
Yeah.
of old, right? When you would go visit
Yeah.
someone for a few hours, or yeah, exactly. When we only
yeah,
had the
Mm-hmm.
landline, and you would literally get in your car and go visit whomever, right?
yeah,
Mhm.
Right.
It's kind of the same
True.
principle. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely,
Hmm. Hmm.
absolutely.
Absolutely.
It might not be a week. Maybe I'll try it for a few days.
Good luck.
I know, right? Oh my God, what a great conversation. I appreciate you guys so much for
You
hanging
know that
out with
means no
me.
selfies too, right?
Oh yeah. But then you know what? Don't start with me.
Yeah. Uh
I've
huh.
been pretty good. I have nobody has gotten anything since August 30, no, September 1st. Nobody's
Mm.
gotten anything
Hmm.
since September 1st. So I've been good.
Is that true? Completely true?
It is completely true that I have not
Hmm.
sent any pictures or anything since September
Yeah,
1st.
what kind of pictures you sending over God's good internet?
Oh.
Dr. Hughes, I would like to apologize for my cousin because he is all kinds of crazy. And he knows that I am a very good girl.
I know you are
That's
too. I
Thank
know you
you.
are too. Mm.
So crazy. So crazy. No, I haven't taken any.
Uh,
Now,
okay.
that's not to say I ain't been cute since September 1, but I'm just saying, no pictures. I tried to get him a break.
hmm. Very
I tried.
well.
But do you have them on your phone ready to go?
There we go.
Oh,
I don't know if I believe that, Lisa. Homecoming was last week, and I saw
I
something with
didn't,
the earrings and all that stuff. You didn't take pictures?
no, I didn't take a
Yes.
picture.
Hmm.
I
Okay.
didn't. I promise you, I didn't take a picture. You
Okay.
saw it.
Very well.
You saw it, but I didn't take a picture.
Okay.
You
Very
see
well.
what I'm
Very
talking
well.
about? No, I did not. I didn't take any. I took one picture for homecoming. It was a group picture at Osaka's.
No, you
Very
took
well.
more than
Very
that
well.
picture.
I mean,
Oh, I take that back.
everyone knows you
You and
love your
I did
pictures.
take a
That's all.
picture. You and I did take a picture. You're right.
Who?
Charles and I took a picture
Oh, okay.
at homecoming, a selfie or a C or whatever they call it, but it is not posted. And oh,
I'm sorry. What did you say? An
Mm.
ussy?
I us,
Is that a
the two
thing?
of us.
Is that
I
a
don't
real?
know.
That's a
I've
real
heard that before.
terminology.
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Well, I've
Um,
learned something. Okay.
I did send that to I did send that to my niece and my sisters. You're right. There was just one though.
Okay. Very well.
So
So
y'all
you caught
not
up.
gonna do me tonight. It's not what we
Mm.
supposed to be doing. This like the
Uh,
third time y'all done gained up on me. What is that?
Third time?
Are y'all really replacing JT and friends like that?
I mean, you invited us into the kitchen.
God.
Mm.
Listen, if you are watching us on YouTube, hit the subscribe button. Make sure you turn on notifications so you won't miss another show. If you're watching us on Facebook, hit the like button. Turn on your notifications so you'll never miss another show. This has been Kitchen Talk CTC, Conversations That Cook, and it has been wonderful. Thank you so much to Dr. Brenda Hughes for joining us on tonight. I appreciate you
Thank you.
so much. Thank you,
Thanks for
Yes.
Charles
having me.
Very insightful.
Lattimore,
Very
for
insightful.
hanging out with me again tonight. And thank you and welcome to Rod Washington. Is going to be one of our new co-hosts. with us here on Kitchen Talk. So I'm super excited. This is one of my favorite things to do during the week. So we will see you back here next week at this same time at 9 o'clock. We are always pleased to have you. Thank you for those who are watching. And we are going to see you next week. Bye.
Let's talk, let's talk. What you wanna talk about? Let's talk, let's talk. What you wanna talk about? Kitchen talk, let's talk. What you wanna talk about? Kitchen talk, let's talk. Conversations that cool. Kitchen talk, let's talk. What you wanna talk about? Kitchen talk, let's talk. Conversations that cool. Let's talk, let's talk.